Hello everyone and welcome to the KKRLA Week 2 Game 5 of Season 3. Today, ladies and gentlemen, it is the number 6 Klub taking on the currently unranked the KoKo's of SHae. The KoKo's of SHae net ranking right now is currently number 7, so they're just below where they need to be in order to be in Quad 1, but currently they're in Quad 2. And I forgot to count the Quad 1 and Quad 2 things for last game. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you will just give me some time to do that. And this is why I hate Google Docs. Because it said, sorry, editing while offline isn't... Try reloading or go online. Let me tell you something. I'm online. Did I bring my computer charger? I think I did. I'm pretty positive that I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Good. Good. Because I kind of need my computer, man. Okay, so. And... here we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, without further ado, either team is going to get their first loss today. The KoKo's of SHae hoping to pull off an upset, your last season champions, and Klub is hoping to keep going with their undefeated regular season title, which, you know, that's happened almost 2 times in a row. They were 5-1 and then 6-0 in season 2, but would sadly not win any more games in the playoffs. But without that, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, I just want to say the most games that you can win as an undefeated season is to go, I believe, 9-0. I could be wrong, but without that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get started with this game. Alex is not here tonight. Mostly because our time schedules are not very working with each other. So he has to go places when I'm ready to stream, and I need to get the stream out now. Squall getting some good carries off the bat. Let's go ahead and name off our players. We have Squall, Tex, Foamer, and Sultan playing on the Klub, and then we have Wolfman, Jester, Marley, and Samara playing on the KoKo's of SHae. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just say something about the non-beaters team. When they're away, they're not going to be on white colors. I know that seems weird, but it's just a weird look for the non-beaters, considering they're a black team and they just go white when they're away. It's weird. I don't like it, so I changed it. Or maybe they could be like a dark gray, but honestly, who knows? Here goes Klub looking for their first goal. Samara will hit that away. Samara. Who knows? I didn't name these spots, so I honestly have no idea how to name them or what to name them. Sultan trying to look for a shot, no luck there. And there is a double, a trade demo. Haven't seen that happen, I don't think, ever in the KKRLA. I think that's its first instance. Maybe. I don't know. Only one way to figure out, though, is to go rewatch every single KKRLA game to see if there was ever a trade demolition. But no, of course, I don't have the time to do that. Neither do I want to do that. I've just never remembered or seen it before, so I don't think it's ever happened. Might have been the first instance between Squall and I think who, Jester? Foamer! Oh no, yeah, Squall and Jester is what I meant to say, but Foamer assists by Tex with the first goal for Klub. Nice shot there. So let's go ahead and get into the second tip with 3 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock. Only took a minute and 55 off the clock for our first goal to happen today, ladies and gentlemen. As Sultan will try to take control of the ball. Samara is able to pinch it between the wall to get the ball to move into close to the red zone, but two players from Kina Klub will hit it away. Tex trying to keep it up and away. Marley trying to hit it down, blocked by their own teammate. Wolfman trying to find some way. Sultan hits it over Wolfman. Jester hits it over every single KKRLA. Jesus Christ. Hitting it over every single Kina Klub player. Except for one player which was able to hit it away and just stop that momentum. As Foamer tries to push it down, trying to get something, but I don't think there's any luck that happens there. Tex! With a nice shot, just going straight up into the air. Assist by Foamer. Foamer just pushes it down. It's up by Marley, and Tex just bumps straight into that one to send it airborne and give Kina Klub their second goal. With 2 minutes and 18 seconds left on the clock, the KoKo's of SHae really need to find some luck happening here, as it does go over on the Kina Klub side. They will try to find their first goal as Jester's down there, but then there comes Marley. Marley off the crossbar. Foamer sending it down. Samara's got to put some stop to that momentum, or else that could be very... What's the word? Diminishing? No. Swall trying to get Kina Klub their third goal to make it a 3-0 deficit. The KoKo's of SHae still playing pretty well right now. Samara able to just slap that in there. Assist by Marley. What a freaking shot. I need to see that. Marley hits it off the wall. Here comes Samara, just slams it into the floor and able to get it in for with KoKo's of SHae's first goal. Impressive play, but with 1 minute and 46 seconds left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, here goes the fourth tip as Kina Klub trying to look for their third goal. Wolfman tries to hit it away. Sultan misfires and hits it over near the middle. Bump by two players there. Squall trying to carry it down. Jester will save it off of Wolfman. Foamer trying to get a pinch off the wall, trying to carry it. Try to get a little touch. No luck there. Oh my gosh, that was like a tiny little sequence of just that right there. I don't even know what to call that, to be fair. Marley hitting it down from KoKo's of SHae. The KoKo's of SHae really need a shot. Oh, just barely. Just barely. Oh! Samara able to get it in there for the KoKo's of SHae. We have a tied game with 55 seconds. I think that was Marley trying to carry that ball out, and Marley's able to throw it back there with Samara there. So it's 2-2. Fifth tip. 55 seconds left on the clock. Any man's game. Let's see who can grab this next goal. Heading over to the Kina Klub side. Kina Klub really needs to play some defense here. We see Foamer just hit the ball away. And if both these teams play well enough defense, we could potentially go into an overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Sultan, Jester tried to beat Sultan there. Samara will stop any momentum from Sultan. KoKo's of SHae really can't afford much here. They're trying to hit it in. Oh, it's a pinch! Sultan! Assist by Sultan. Tex able to get it in there. Sultan. Tex just comes in there off the wall and is able to just get it in there. Sultan bumps him. With 26 seconds, here we go. The KoKo's of SHae need to fall. And only right now. They found it. It's over in the Kina Klub side. They need to find a quick goal. Wolfman almost able to grab it. Samara able to hit it back. Foamer with a long shot. That's no good. KoKo's of SHae really need to find it right now. Wolfman trying to carry it down. Tex hits it away. Samara off the wall. I don't think that's going anywhere. And the Kina Klub will win the match. What an impressive match by both teams. You can't really say anything bad about either team. And with 356 score, with 2 goals, 1 assist, 0 saves, and 3 shots, Tex is your MVP for Kina Klub. I'm pretty sure Tex already got an MVP this week, so I could be wrong. But let's go ahead and go into our after-game talk. What an impressive game by both teams. I can't even imagine seeing that. I hope y'all like my new car. But that was just overall, let me say it again, an impressive game by both teams. Both teams played with their heart out and just ready to put it all in. As we saw the KoKo's of SHae almost come back, but they will suffer their first loss of, well, so far, their record. It wasn't looking too hot for them, as off the first tip when they were able to get the ball over in there, it just started the momentum shift, go over to their side, and they just couldn't get it back over on the Klub side. Almost did if it would have went over one player. One KoKo's of SHae player could have came out and just shot it over there, and that might have tied the game. We would have probably went to our first overtime of Season 3. Have we had an overtime? I don't think we've even had an overtime in Season 3 yet, and it's almost been 2 weeks. We only have 3 more games to go, and it'll be 2 weeks without an overtime. Maybe an overtime is coming up in this next game. But let's go ahead and get into the Klub's offense. They played very well and coordinatedly. I think that's the word. Just coordinated. Played, tried to get the ball down any way that they could. Trying to find some movements to do something. And I'm pretty sure they found those movements as they played pretty well, making it only 3-2. So Klub will grab their second win to continue their perfect streak and join 2 other teams, the Sokina Producers and the Mouses, currently with 2 wins. So that's your perfect record holders right now. And I'm not sure if we have any more perfect record holders potential coming up, but let's go ahead and get into the KoKo's of SHae's defense, and not the KoKo's of SHae, Klub's defense. They played pretty well going into crunch time when they needed it most to try and secure the win, making sure that the KoKo's of SHae couldn't get any last goal, which they were able to complete very well, I would say. And sorry you hear a lot of noise in the background. I'm trying to move stuff around as I talk. And they just played very well, blocking any shot, trying to do what they could. And yeah, it looked pretty nice. And let's go ahead and get into the KoKo's of SHae's offense, as they played pretty nice. You can't say that they didn't play nice. Played very well. Not very well at the beginning, but coming near the end when it got into crunch time where they needed to get goals, they got goals, but just weren't able to grab the last goal due to the Klub defense. Now, the KoKo's of SHae's defense probably let up off of some plays, especially where that pinch might have just sealed their fate right there. So that's realistically all I have to say. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for watching, and I hope to see you actually, I'm going to see you here later in just a minute. And, well, without that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. Make sure to catch me literally in the next couple of minutes to see the Crusaders take on the Musical Strikers. Musical Strikers currently with 1 win, and their net ranking is number 8. So they could be joining these 3 teams right now that have a perfect record so far. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, but I hope to see you there in that game. Let's see if the Crusaders can pull off an upset. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll just see you in that game.